To ask a question about someone's pronouns, that is not disrespectful, though it also depends on the sort of questions you ask, I guess. Like, if you ask questions because you want to learn, that's normally not rude or annoying. The only thing that can really be rude or annoying is if someone doesn't want to answer and then you are persistent, because they're not obligated to answer any questions they don't want to just because they use pronouns you haven't heard before. And also, another thing that can be rude or annoying is just not accepting their answer. Like, they give you an explanation as to why they use the pronouns or how to use them and you just don't accept it. Those are both things that have happened to me, so that's why I'm using it as an example. There's no right reason to use a specific set of pronouns, and there's no wrong reason. So, yeah, the only way that it can be disrespectful is if you are just disrespectful to the person. The questions aren't really disrespectful. You know, I'm starting to appreciate the fact that I live in a really small city half the time, because that's the only place in city I've driven before, which means I haven't been pulled over yet. Cause man, I swear, like, half the I've done, I should be pulled over for. I am such a bad driver. Like, man, what am I doing? I forget to signal, or I signal too late, or I'm in the wrong lane. Like, this bad. I'm a bad driver, and I don't know what I'm doing. But, like, there isn't many police cars in Beaumont, so I don't often end up anywhere near them, so they don't see me being an absolute on the road. Now I know what people mean when they talk about making TiktToks in their car and having people stare at them. Yes, I have a TikTok. Follow me. They're probably not going to follow me. I don't even think they can hear me. They're probably also very concerned that I'm sitting outside a liquor store right now. My mom's in there. I'm still not old enough. Well, no, I'm old enough to have a license. I just don't have it yet because I'm terrified of driving, which is probably another reason why I'm so bad at it, because I'm so scared of it. So I avoid it. And this is the first time I've actually gone in city. And I'm scared, honestly. Honestly, we're in a parking lot with other people, and y'all, I haven't been in a parking lot with more than like 2 other people in it in a year, or probably not ever. I hope I don't hit anybody. That would really suck. Moral of the story, I'm bad at driving, and my mom's here. I love telling people about my siblings because it always raises so many questions. What do I mean by that? I'll show you how it usually goes. Oh my gosh, so for my birthday, my sister... You have a sister? Yeah. I thought you were an only child. No, I have a brother and a sister. Wait, seriously? Why have I never seen them before? Well, because my sister lives in San Francisco. Why does your sister live in San Francisco? She's 10 years older than me. Oh, but why does she live in San Francisco? Because she got hired at Google. Your sister works for Google? Yes. Wow, that's so cool. What about your brother, though? Why have I never seen him? He's either been at flight school or... Flight school? Yeah, he's a pilot, or he's at his dad's house. His dad's house? Isn't that your dad's house? No, we have different dads. What? My mom's been married and divorced twice. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's fine. So wait, your sister works for Google and your brother's a pilot? Yeah. And you want to be a hairdresser? So what'd you guys get up to over your long weekend? I finished Supernatural. Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that any good? Well, I watched all 15 seasons in 2 weeks. So, yes. It's a loaded question. How? Well, is it any good? Yeah. Well, if you watched 15 seasons, obviously you enjoyed it. Well, what? Did you hate it? Is it bad? Well, did you like it or not? Okay, don't hurt yourself. I'm not gonna watch it. Sounds good. Oh, I try to make everyone happy, but what about me? Is it too much to ask? Is it too much of a chore? I haven't felt genuine fear like this in a while. I have ADHD and anxiety, so this should be fun. Oh my god, this one is so common for neurodivergent people. No. Stop. No. Dean Winchester would not approve. And Tony Stark most definitely would not approve. Actually, it comes with a mother who says you just want attention. Okay, I can't handle that anymore. We're moving on to anxiety. What? What? Yes, I'm going to invalidate my own response and feelings because I have a disorder. Ma'am, if people aren't making you comfy, that's not the anxiety! Why? Okay, this one's good. I actually like this one. I mean, I hate it, but I also love it. So I heard you have ADHD. That I do. What's that like? Okay, so you know how you lose your train of thought sometimes? Yes. Okay, so imagine you have several trains of thought, and you don't know where any of them are going. How does that work? Sometimes when I talk, I'm just as surprised as you are of what comes out. How does that make any sense? I honestly don't know, but if you notice that I repeat myself, or stutter, or say something really stupid, that was likely the train of thought getting ahead of me, because I'm normally tracing after it. Did you say tracing? I might have. Does that happen often? Yes.
Why do you make being gay your whole personality? I don't. You kinda do. Like, you talk about it all the time. You're always like, oh, I'm so gay. Like, you don't see me saying, oh, I'm so straight all the time. Consider this. Heteronormity. What does that have to do with anything? Whenever I don't consistently advertise my sexuality, people assume that I am straight. And even when I'm around people that I used to be friends with and knew me when I was consistently advertising how gay I was, if they haven't seen me in a while, they assume it's changed. Yeah, right, like when? I used to date this one girl, and I was close with her best friend. After I broke up with her, I stopped talking to her friend as well. It was probably only a few weeks after I broke up with her that she came up to me and was like, are you dating this one guy? And I was like, I'm gay. And she said, well, I thought he turned you or something. So if I don't consistently advertise it, it is invalidated and erased. That's why. Hey, Min, will you let me do something?
What's something?
It's a surprise. You're gonna have to trust me.
Alright, I guess I trust you.
Okay, cool. Come on, we should get in frame so you can show them.
I'd like to know what I'm showing them first. Oh my gosh, what did you do to me?
Okay, so get in frame. We're matching. Okay, happy Pride Month, guys, from your two favorite queer gals.
You're queer?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
I'm gonna tell you guys something about dress code, and it's gonna explain completely why we have this dress code. Okay? You see, we don't like it when you girls wear crop tops and tank tops and stuff that shows your body because the male teachers get embarrassed. What? Yeah, and they don't want to tell me that, so they come to me and ask me to tell you. Hold on. It bothers the male teachers? Yes. The adult male teachers? Yeah. We're all 13! Exactly, and it embarrasses them. It embarrasses them that 13-year-old girls have skin? Well, no, our bodies are not sexual. We're 13! No, what I mean is, no, don't even try to defend this. These are adult men and 13-year-old girls. Ew!
You've been kidnapped. 2 hours later, your kidnapper returns you because you don't...
See, but here's the thing. Dean Winchester's a fictional character. He's at the hands of a writer. Like, there's no reason he couldn't have been bisexual. Also, it was just blatantly homophobic that they just didn't bring Castiel back. They literally had him do a full-on love confession, and then they killed him, which is the oldest homophobic trick in the book. And then they never brought him back, even though it was canonical that Jack, the guy that they raised, brought him back. Also, it doesn't make any sense to me that Dean died, and so did Sam, and they saw each other in heaven for the first time, and Dean didn't decide, oh, maybe I should tell my brother finally, we're dead, let's burn some bridges. Oh, by the way, our best friend told me he loved me, and I don't know how to feel about it. Like, even if he didn't reciprocate the feelings, it should have been addressed, because they basically just pretended like it never happened, And, like, what was even the point of doing it if they weren't planning on having it addressed again, Like, Oh my goodness, Min.
What?
You're still wearing the buns, so I take it you like them?
Well, kinda, but also, they're really hard to take out. I'm pretty sure you might have cemented them to my head.
No, I didn't even use hairspray, it's just bobby pins.
What on earth are bobby pins?
What do you mean? They're just like pins you put in your hair. It helps with like holding it together for like different hairstyles. You've never used them before?
Oh.
Well, listen, if you want to take them out, just feel around the buns and then you'll eventually find the pins. Do you want me to help you?
No, I'm gonna keep them in for the rest of today.
Okay.
Go to Pride. I don't owe anyone an explanation. She's just my type. And I can't control my sexual orientation. Call me a sinner, but she makes me feel helpless, yeah. I don't wanna walk away, walk away. I know I will be okay, and I'm not gonna walk away. I can't tell you how much I have fought this. I am okay with being gay. I am okay with being gay. I am okay with being gay.
We're damaged, really damaged, but that does not make us wise. We're not special. We're not different. We don't choose who lives or dies. Let's be normal. See bad movies. Sneak a beer and watch TV. We'll bake brownies or go bowling. Don't you want a life with me? Can't we be 17? Is that so hard to do? If you could let me in, I could be good with you. People hurt us, and you're right, it really blows, but we let go and go buy some summer clothes. We'll go camping and we'll eat some chili fries, maybe prom night. Don't stop looking in my eyes. Can't we be 17? Is that so hard to do? If you could let me in, I could be good with you. Can't we be 17? If we still got the right. So what's it got?
Really? That's so funny because Hey, I'm right. What were you gonna say?
I don't know what that means. Sorry, my brain is kind of like an old computer on the loading screen right now. What? The thought's there, but I can't... Are you having a stroke? Nope, just... What does that mean? I know that because I don't identify as a man, the whole who I trust my drink with doesn't really apply to me. Like, but if it did, I feel like people would look at me, look at the marshmallow face, and be like, I'm pretty sure they have no idea what a roofie even is. I'll trust them. And listen, I agree. I would never do anything to harm you. However, I don't think your drink would be safe because I would forget whose is whose and then probably end up drinking both. Or I would panic and get rid of both of them because I didn't want to drink yours by accident. Either way, by the time you come back, the drink will probably be gone. So no, I would never harm you. But your drink is another story. You know, of the memories I have from when I was much smaller, I often wonder, why did my parents choose to have children again? So here's some highlights. 4-year-old me made my dad teach me how to yo-yo at like 2 a.m. in the dark. 4-year-old me took a puzzle out of the living room and started doing it right next to where my dad was sleeping. Because it was glow in the dark, and obviously I had to wait till it was dark out to do it. One time at 1 a.m, I went to my dad and I was like, hey, what's up? And he said, go back to bed. And I told him I haven't gone to bed yet. He said, well, go to bed. It's not good for you. So I went to bed and then got up at 4 a.m. and started playing dolls in the living room. He was like, why? When I was like 7 years old, my mom came into my room because she heard some weird noises. And all she saw was me sitting in my bed with a pile of paper airplanes at the end of it. Apparently, I just got a ton of paper and started making them at like past midnight. So to answer your question, yes, I've always had a horrible sleep schedule. On this episode of This is the 4th goddamn migraine I've had this week. Is it from A, not enough caffeine, B, not enough sleep, C, potentially not taking my meds, D, having a sore neck because I fell asleep in a chair, E, hormones, or F, the fact that my ADHD doesn't inform my body when I need sustenance? The answer is who's to say? I don't know what the it is about my brain, but I have the most bizarre dreams, and every single time I dream, I always wake up and I'm like, what? For example, one time I had a dream where I was with my aunt and we were ordering pizza. We ordered 2 pizzas, but the whole time we were ordering, I was like, can we have breadsticks? But I didn't say it out loud. I just kept thinking, I want breadsticks, but I didn't tell my aunt that I want some frickin' breadsticks. And then the pizza just appeared out of nowhere. Like, no one came to the door. We didn't pay anyone. The pizza was just there. So we started eating the pizza. Not both, just one. But then the pizza frickin' disappeared! So my genius brain was like, well, we must look outside, and then outside was the pizza man, and our pizza was on the ground in the rain, half eaten. So obviously we had the pizza, but didn't pay for it, and then the pizza man has it on the ground. And the whole time, all I could think was, where are my breadsticks? Why don't we have breadsticks? We didn't order breadsticks, Comet!
If you don't tell people about Jesus, either you don't believe in him or you hate everyone around you.
Hi there, would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior, Haley Kiyoko? What are you talking about? Well, I keep seeing straight couples at Pride celebrations and I'm like, what are you doing? This isn't for you. What do you mean it's not for them? Well, Pride is for LGBTQ plus people. Okay, and who says they're not LGBTQ plus? They're a straight couple. It's not that hard to figure out. What if they're an ally? Well, what if they fall under the bisexual umbrella? Okay, but what if they're trans or non-binary? Okay, what if they're on the aromantic or asexual spectrum? Exactly. Pride is for everyone. It's in celebration of LGBTQ plus people, but that doesn't mean that straight people aren't allowed there. The only people not welcome are the people who don't support the community. Every letter of the acronym and allies are 100% welcome at Pride.
Thinking about the fact that people refuse to use neopronouns because apparently they sound stupid. And thinking about the fact that in French, a term of endearment is my flea. Language is fucking made up. In French, we call people we love our fleas. What? Why does it matter so much? We're all gonna die anyway. Just don't be a dick and use the fucking pronouns.
Yeah, so everyone was saying that your first period after your COVID vaccine is gonna be hell, and I believed him, but oh my god, I didn't think it would be this bad. And what's even worse is I don't have any painkillers here, and I'm dying. Help. It hurts so bad. If you get your COVID vaccine, be aware, the cramps are really bad. I'm gonna have painkillers on you because I don't have any and I wanna cry.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about him. I've heard that he's been harassing girls. Oh yeah, he has. What? How do you know? Because he did it to me. What? Yeah. Are you okay? What do you mean, meh? That's not okay. I know, but you get used to it after a while. That's not something you should be used to. Yeah, but it's been happening since I was like 12, so what are you gonna do? What? Yeah, and to be fair, it's not as bad as when I almost got kidnapped in a Lululemon. And he was staring at my butt. What? Yeah, I was 12. Oh my god! And you're saying you're used to it? Yeah. So you're saying you should be used to it? Well, no, but you know, it happens so often that like, what are you gonna do but get used to it? Oh my god, Comet, no! So when I saw people posting about how your first period after your COVID vaccine is hell, no one really specified what they experienced. So I thought I would share mine. I got vaccinated on the 27th. This is my first period since I got vaccinated. So I normally have really bad cramps. It's nothing new. But mine were so bad that I almost passed out from pain. And I was throwing up. I couldn't stop throwing up. Literally the only way I could stop from throwing up is I had to get in a hot bath. Like, that was the only way I stopped throwing up. But even then, I was in so much pain that I almost passed out. And it only went away after I took Tylenol. So, have painkillers on you for your next period if you got your COVID vaccine recently. I'm not saying that will happen on your next period if you got vaccinated recently, but it's a definite possibility, so be warned. In 7th and 8th grade, I was in band, and I had the most bizarre teacher. I mean, band teachers are already bizarre, but he was, like, next level. Honestly, I wish I had more teachers like him, because somehow the way he taught worked. At least for me. I kid you not, I barely remember 7th and 8th grade, but I will always remember my band classes. This man would throw markers at us. He didn't actually aim to hit the student, but he would throw markers. That's how he got us to shut up. He had a Beethoven head that he would shove in our faces when he was talking sometimes. We were in band class, and then he just, gave us a speech about how he hopes all of us are feminists, and I was like, I mean, okay. He wrote a song on the spot about how my friend was so noisy that it made him cry at night, and also a song about how my friend was shit at trumpet. And when I say how he shit at trumpet, he said it. One time he caught me cursing and he made me mop the floors. Fair enough. He gave us this whole speech about Beethoven and how he had a suicide note that he carried with him everywhere, and we were all like, oh thanks, we're 12. I miss him. I just have to say, the one thing I love about Supernatural fanfics, this is one of the few things, is the fact that so many people use the tag John Winchester's A+ parenting, and we all know that it's sarcastic. Like, John Winchester ain't Dean assumed the parent role to Sam and didn't even have a good parental figure to teach him that, and he just raised Sam. That is one thing that the Supernatural fandom seems to all have in common. The collective agreement of fuck John Winchester.
Oh, wow, that is small print.
Yeah, I guess so, but I can read it just fine.
What are you reading?
Oh, just,
Hey. Oh, you're reading a Harry Potter book.
book.
Yeah. Which one is this?
Order of the Phoenix.
Oh, okay. How did you get it on your iPad? Found a PDF of it. Alright.
You took the pen and wrote me in to something more romanticized.
this artist? No. Oh, well, they just released a new album. You should listen to it. It's really good. Okay. You're not gonna, are you? I might, just probably not really soon. Why? It's really hard for me to listen to new music. That does not make any sense. I know, but like I like to sing along to music and stuff, and I kind of like to know what I'm listening to. But at one point that was new music. Yeah, but it was when I was interested in a listening to new music mood. So when's the next time you're gonna be interested in listening to new music? Who knows? Why don't you just start listening to it? That's not how it works. Are you okay? Yeah, why?
Oh, I swear to God. One day you'll wish you were never born after I cook your bones into soup.
I don't know what impression people have gotten from me on the internet, but if it isn't chaos, I'm definitely doing something wrong.
I may be 5 feet tall, but I fear nothing. Is that so? Yes. There's a spider on your shoulder. What? Oh my god! Ah!
I really don't understand what people's deal is with shipping Destiel. Like, what is that? I think it's just common for people to ship characters they know well and have a good relationship. What do you mean? Well, more often than not, characters that are written as really good friends are shipped. People notice it more when it's a queer relationship, but people do it with heterosexual relationships all the time. Like, any characters of the opposite gender that are well written and have a good friendship are always shipped. I mean, I guess so, but like, Dean was written as straight. They always wrote him with other women. Why do people ship him with men more often than not? Honestly, I think that Dean is shipped with men more often than not, and like the other characters on the show are shipped with men more often than not, because there are more well-rounded characters who are men on the show than there are women. What are you talking about? Name one reoccurring woman on the show that has nearly as many episodes as any of the reoccurring men on Supernatural. I mean, there was like Lisa and Joe and Cassie. Cassie was in one episode. Lisa was maybe in one season. Joe, same thing, maybe a little more than one season. None of those characters on Supernatural have nearly as much screen time as Lucifer, Crowley, Castiel. And if Castiel was a woman, they wouldn't have hesitated to ship it either, and people wouldn't have freaked out about it as much because it wouldn't be queer. The main thing about the show was that we know those characters and we know their relationship. There are very few women on Supernatural that we knew well enough to understand what Dean's dynamic with her would have been. And that's why we don't ship Dean with as many women, or ships with Dean and other women are nearly as popular as ships with other men. Really, it comes down to heteronormity. And a bit misogyny. There were very few well-rounded women on the show. In fandom, people like to ship characters they know. In the Onceler fandom, it's a fandom based on one guy, so they started shipping the Onceler with himself. Like, it's not about whether the relationship is queer, it's really about the fact that we just needed to ship things and ship Dean with a character we understood well. And the character we see the most, other than the two boys, is probably Castiel. He was in 11 seasons. I have never thought of it that way. Yeah.